In this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how you can remove any collections from your credit report very fast. So, breaking down this method step by step, how you guys can remove any and every collection from any of your credit reports very fast in a matter of 24 hours. So, quick little fact, most Americans have fraudulent accounts on their credit report. And using the method that I'm about to break down for you guys right now, we are able to remove these fraudulent accounts in a very timely manner. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm going to hop on the computer and show you guys step by step how we can do this. Let's go. So now that we're on our computer, the first thing that we're going to want to do is go to Experian.com. That's going to be usa.experian.com. Here we're going to be able to check our Experian FICO score. If you guys don't already have an account, I definitely recommend you guys to sign up for a free Experian account. But if you already have one, we can go ahead and log in. So once we log in, we're going to be able to see our FICO score from Experian. So this is my Experian score. It's very low because a collection just hit my account. So if we click on the score, we're going to go scroll down. I'm obviously going to have to blur some information that pertains to me, but this is my score right here. And if we click right here, review your report, now we're able to see our whole entire Experian report. So I have a 665 FICO. If I scroll down, there's some personal information right there that I'm going to blur out. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to scroll down all the way past these accounts, past your auto loans, past personal loans, to get to here to your collection accounts. So the key information that we need when we're trying to dispute collections off our credit report is going to be, if we click here, it's going to be the name of the person that is issuing out the debt. The debt collection agency is right here, Sunrise Credit Service. We're also going to need the balance. So the highest balance that was reported to the credit report here, it's a balance of $1,432. Then we're also going to need the account number. And finally, we're going to need the date that it was opened. This one was open on June 4th, 2024. So those are the four key things that you need to write down or take a screenshot of or put down in a note, because that is the key information that we're going to be using to take this off of our credit report. So make sure to jot that down somewhere. And now that we have that information, we're able to go to identitytheft.gov. And here we're going to start the identity theft complaint, because the way that credit reporting works, if we go here to the Cornell Law School and search up 15 USC code 1681, congressional findings and statement of purpose, accuracy and fairness of credit reporting. So the Congress has a whole list of laws that pertains to protecting our consumer rights. These are what this is called is consumer law. So all of these laws protect our consumer rights. If we read right here, the banking system is dependent upon fair and accurate credit reporting. Inaccurate credit reports directly impair the efficiency of the banking system, and unfair credit reporting methods undermine the public confidence, which is essential to the continued functioning of the banking system. So basically, if banks and lenders issue out fraudulent accounts or issue out inaccurate accounts on your credit report, that undermines the whole system and makes it less efficient for us consumers that are trying to obtain credit. So when these debt collection agencies get the debt and then they report it on the credit report, that is technically fraudulent if they can't verify that it was you. So if you don't have a contract with the debt collection agency that debt is yours, that is technically considered fraudulent, and we can report that and get it deleted off our credit report. So that's exactly what we're going to do with these collections. So now that we head to identitytheft.gov, we're going to go ahead and start a complaint. You're going to want to click here, I want to report identity theft. Once you click there, you're going to click on the type of account that you guys have the collection for. Let's say if it's a credit card, It could also be loans, debit, checking or savings accounts, employment or taxes, telephone or utility accounts like power, anything of that nature. So in my case, it is a mobile account. So I'm going to click on mobile. Continue. Tell us how your information was misused to open a fraudulent mobile telephone account. Then I'm going to click continue. Now you're going to want to click continue right here. And what company opened the fraudulent account? This is where we're going to get the information from our Experian and put it here. So we go to our Experian report, we copy this, and we take it directly here. We paste it. When did you first notice the problem? So here you're going to want to put the current date that you're watching this and you're creating the report. So I'm currently doing this in August of 2024. So that's the date I'm going to put. If you know, tell us when the account was opened. Of course, we know because it was here on our Experian report. It was opened on June 4th, 2024. So here we'll put June 2024. If you know, estimate the total fraudulent charges. This is where we're going to get the balance that we got from our Experian report. It's $1,432. We'll just copy that and we'll paste it. It's saying numbers only. I accidentally put the comma. So $1,432. And then the account number, same thing. We're going to want to copy and paste it from our Experian credit report. Now that we've done that, if you guys have any other collections, you can add another fraudulent mobile account right here, and you can add up to 5 on one report. So if you have more than 5 on your Experian report, let's say, then you just have to create another report and continue doing all the collections account on that second report. And also for, let's say you have different collection accounts on different credit bureaus. So you have 3 on Experian and you have 2 other completely different ones on TransUnion. You would have to do a separate report, a separate identity theft report for Experian, and then a separate identity theft report for TransUnion or for Equifax. That's just an example for you guys to know that you have to do a separate one for each, depending on the collection accounts that are on each. So now that we've done that, we can go ahead and click continue. Here, you're going to put your personal information in. So I'll put my name, my last name. It's also going to ask for your phone number. I'm probably going to have to blur this out. And phone type, mobile. It's going to ask to get a code. Just get it by text message. It's simple. Once you get the code, you can go ahead and enter it here. I just got the code. It's 946170. Click verify and it should verify it instantly. Then it's asking you for an email address. Go ahead and submit all this information because you want to give them as much information as possible for them to be able to confirm that it's really you who's filing this identity theft report. Who's filing this complaint? Of course, you put myself. You don't want to put a minor or an adult because then they're going to think that this is not a feasible complaint because somebody else did it. You always want to put myself because you're the person that did it. So then you want to put all your information right here, your mailing, your date of birth, your mailing address, all of that. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because I'm probably going to have to blur out this information. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Once you enter that information, you're going to want to select no and no for both of these and click continue. Do you know anything about the person who stole your identity? You want to select no, not at this time. Have you reviewed a copy of your credit report? At this point, you want to put yes. Were there any fraudulent accounts included in your credit report? You want to put yes. And at this point, if you want to update any information on your credit report, like any names, any addresses, any other phone numbers, you can go ahead and enter it here and it will update to your current information. And then have you requested a fraud alert from one of the 3 national bureaus? And you want to put, if you gotten one, put yes, but most likely than not, put no, not yet. It doesn't really matter. So put no. Have you contacted your local police department? Do no, not yet. Was your personal information exposed in a data breach? If so, you might have access to free insurance or repair services. Go ahead and put no. And then, has a debt collector contacted you about an account that isn't yours? Go ahead and put no. And we click continue. So here in your personal statement, what you're going to want to type is basically this right here. I recently reviewed a copy of my credit report and I noticed I had fraudulent accounts on my report. I want the fraudulent accounts to be removed from my credit report immediately because they hurt my ability to obtain credit. The only thing I do not like about the identity theft.gov website is you cannot come here, copy this, and paste it. It just simply will not let you paste anything. You have to write it out by hand. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to catch y'all once I finish doing that. So now that we have done that, you're just going to want to go ahead and click continue. And here you will get a copy of your identity theft report. I'm obviously going to have to blur out some more information here because it pertains to me personal. So as we scroll down, you see everything and then the date. So then you're just going to want to click here that you understand everything. Finalize. And now you guys can go ahead and create an account if you want, or you can just submit without an account. I'm going to go ahead and submit without an account right now. Continue. And then it's going to generate another page where we can download our report. So I'm going to go ahead and download this report and just save it as a PDF. And I'm going to name it Experian Collection ID Theft Report. Save it to your downloads, and now you have it there. So now that we have done that, we can go ahead and move on to the last step. We're going to want to go to consumerfinance.gov. This is a CFPB website. Basically, this is a website or a company that was created to protect us, the consumers, from banks and lenders. So what we're going to want to do when we get here is click right here to submit a complaint. And then scroll down and click on start a new complaint. Then it's going to ask you to either create an account if you don't have one or log in. So here I'm going to click right here. I already submitted a complaint because I have an account. And then it pops up my information and I can go ahead and log in. Once I log in, it's going to take me to submit a complaint. And that's what we're going to want to do. So these are all the complaints I've submitted. That's not what we're talking about today. We're going to start a new complaint. So once this loads, what we're going to want to choose is credit reporting or other personal consumer reports. That's just because we're talking about our credit report. So then we're going to click on credit reporting and click on next. From there, we're going to want to click on incorrect information on your report, and then which best describes your problem. Information belongs to someone else. Identity theft. Click on that. Have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes. Did you request information from the company? Yes. Did the company provide this information? No. Then we click next. Here where it asks us what happened, we're basically going to want to put the same thing that we put as a personal statement on our identitytheft.gov complaint. So here it actually lets us copy and paste it. So I'm going to go over here, copy this, and go ahead and paste it right here. I recently reviewed a copy of my credit report and noticed I had fraudulent accounts on my report. I want the fraudulent accounts to be removed from my credit report immediately because they hurt my ability to obtain credit. Then you want to click right here. And what would be a fair resolution to this problem? Please remove the fraudulent accounts immediately. Thank you. That's what you want to enter right there. Once you do that, you're going to want to scroll down, and here we're going to want to attach all of these documents. So we're going to want to attach the identity theft report that we made. You're also going to want to attach your driver's license, your social security, and also a proof of address. So a proof of mailing address. This could be a bank statement, a utility bill, anything that has your address and name on it that provides proof that you live there. Just all this is because when we're submitting these complaints, we want the CFPB and the credit reports to know exactly that it was us who submitted this complaint, and they won't throw us like a dumb response saying, we're not sure if it was you who submitted this complaint, we can't verify you. If we submit all of these documents, they're going to be able to verify us, and they're not going to just throw us around a rigmarole of dumb trying to verify us and not giving us what we want. So let's go ahead and submit these documents to be able for them to verify that it's us. So now that we have submitted your identity theft report, a copy of your driver's license, a copy of your social security, and for me, I submitted a Chase bank account statement. Now that we have submitted those 4 things, we can go ahead and click next. So now that we're on the screen, it's asking us which credit reporting company that we want to enter. Here I'm going to put Experian. Make sure to enter your social, your date of birth, and the name as it appears on your credit report. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. My date of birth. So here you're going to want to enter your name as it appears on your credit report. What you want to do is simply just go to your credit report and check the exact name that's on there and copy and paste that. Once we do that, you want to complain about another company. In my situation, I only have one collection that's reporting to all 3 of the credit bureaus. So I only have to do one report, and it's going to be the same across each bureau. So I'm going to go ahead and do yes. I'm going to enter TransUnion. Same thing. Have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes. Did you request information? Yes. Did they give you the information? No. Same thing. Social security number, name as it appears on your credit report. And then I'm going to do finally the last and third company, Equifax. Yes, I've already tried. Did you request information? Yes. Did they give it to you? No. Same thing. Here it's usually kind of buggy, so you have to unclick it and then just click it again and then enter the same information from before. Here we click. Once we do all that, we can go ahead and click next. On this screen, you're going to want to submit for yourself. Don't ever do for somebody else, because it's going to, like I said before, they're going to think that this claim is not valid since somebody else is doing it for you. So always just click myself. Then you go down here, make sure everything is correct. I'm probably going to have to blur this out once again because this is my personal information. All this information, your demographic info, you can pretty much leave blank. It doesn't really matter. This is just them asking you survey questions to get a glimpse of the person that's submitting it. So now we can click on review. Here it's going to ask us to review our complaint. Make sure everything is like this. Scroll slowly for you guys so you guys can see. Now that we've reviewed it, you want to click right here. I authorize the consumer reporting agencies identified in my complaint to share determinations. Click on that and then click on this. The information given is true to the best of my knowledge. Click on that. Submit your complaint. So on this screen, you do not want to refresh or anything. You just want to wait till all of these process and you get an ID complaint for each of the credit bureaus. So I have one for Experian, have one for TransUnion, and I have one for Equifax. So we're good to go. We submitted each complaint to each of the credit bureaus. And that wraps up the complaints that we sent through the CFPB to be able to get the collections removed from our account. So that should take care of all the collections accounts that you guys have on your credit report. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe so I can keep making more content like this for you guys. And if you want to tap in with my free Facebook group, I'm going to leave it in the comment section below, where we're giving out free sauce on how to, get things on your credit repair off and how to get things on there like high limit credit cards. So go ahead and tap in, and I'm going to catch you on the next video.